Good morning. It's now Tuesday, the 29th of April, and we've got a bit of an eventful day today with the bunnies. So I thought I would take you around with me and so you can get a feel for our daily life, really. So yeah. So definitely needing a bit of a sweep up here. So we've got two of our larger pens for our bunnies. So this is our boys, hence with the blue, although we do have a couple of girls that go in here due to their sizing, because they do escape from our female one. And this is our female one. I have to put a cover over today because obviously the sky is blue. I'm not going to complain, it's beautiful weather. So yeah, because obviously this one's in quite direct sun, so we just need to make sure that they don't get overheated really. So we've got two of our younger buns in here at the moment. As I said, please excuse the fact that it needs sweeping. So we have got our Rose and Saffron. They are both under 5 months, and they've been bonded together, and they're really happy actually, which is great for two females from different litters. So they're hiding in the tunnel at the moment. Oh, there we go, there's Saffron. Saffron is a lilac Salander split, and Rose, well, Rose is just the devil. As you can most probably tell, she is a devil. So we've got three of our older babies coming with us today. We're only going for a short one today at the care home for an hour, but it's just really lovely to take the babies because they get to get some love and attention. Obviously they get lots from us, but it's obviously nice for them to get some from other people in preparation for the departing for their new homes. So this is where our retired buns live, although we've currently got Autumn, who is just had a litter, and she's living with our Oreo, who's 3. He's our neutered buck and retired from breeding. But he's being amazing. He's like a little stepdaddy to the babies. He's absolutely fabulous. Can't qualm him at all, but he's always been a gentle soul. He's always been good with babies around the house. But obviously once this litter fly the nest, then we will be getting Autumn neutered so she can live happily in our summer house. But obviously it does need a clean, which is on my list to do as soon as I get back. But yeah, it also needs to decorate, but that'll be after the babies. It's a really beautiful day here in the UK today. So we're just about to head off now to our care home. I've got the bunnies in the back. Windows are wide open to get some air in because it is stifling in here. It's actually showing at 27 degrees, which is madness. Being April, but that's just obviously the car. Being a dark car, it does get overly heated. But yeah, we're just going to head over to the care home now. So we've just taken a parcel in from Friendly Farmers. We've been using a different hay company for our hay for our bunnies, and unfortunately it's been getting quite dusty, which is causing quite a lot of issues to our rabbits' eyes, and our guinea pigs are breathing, unfortunately. So we've just been looking around. So we did try a sample of these. So today we have, as I said, we've just ordered a bell, and we're going to give it a go and see how we get on with it. And hopefully it's less dusty. It might be the time of year, but yes, we're going to go and hand this out shortly to all our bunnies because they need a top up of hay. So we're going to open up this hay. Hopefully the quality is as good as it was the other day, because the bunnies really did love it. So it'll be interesting to have a look. It's a little bit more yellower than our other stuff's quite green, but give it a go and see how the bunnies get on with it, really. So I use one of these bins to store our hay in. It's just easier to transfer rather than to go from the box. Just pop it in. Oh, yeah, over so you can see a bit more. Oh. Well, it's definitely dust free, so that's a positive. We're gonna give the... Okay, so first lot's gone in to the buns in the garage, and so far so good with that, so they're really happy. So we are going to swap over our buns now because it's really quite warm, and I don't excuse the towel on there, that's one of the rabbits ones. So yeah, they've that was a success. So I'm going to swap the bunnies over now because I'm trying to make sure, because it's so warm today, that we're just doing it in short sort of cycles, that they come out and have a run round. Thankfully the garage is really cool, so that's good, because it's not good for any pregnant does or any females that are obviously still feeding their bunnies, their babies, sorry, because yeah, it's really warm, and I'm a typical Brit saying it's hot, and it's most probably hardly any heat at all to those in other countries. So yeah, right, so I'm going to swap the bunnies over and then going to tackle the summer house, because it's like time is ticking and it's been a chaotic day already. We've been, as I said, we've been to bunny therapy, been to the hospital to see my husband, sorted all the bunnies out this morning. I've got my daughter to school, so we're winning at the moment. But yeah, now I'm trying to go do the summer house in peak heat, so wish me luck. So before I tackle the summer house, I thought I'd introduce you to some of the bunnies, as there are being put back, and we're going to get some new ones out. So this is Bear, this is our Bew boy. He's an absolute sweetheart. He is such a baby, he really is. He's just over 1, and he is just literally scrumptious, and he produces the most beautiful babies, don't you? Yeah, he is really handsome. So it's not the same one again. This is Winter. This is our Bew female. She is expecting. She will be due mid next month. Their gastro period is only 31 days. She has a tendency to bring them on 30 days, but we will see. But yes, we're just over the halfway mark now in her pregnancy. She's getting a bit stroppy, as she normally does, but she is, again, she's an absolute gentle sweetheart. But we're going to get her in the cool now, because she's had quite a bit of time out the back in the shade, thankfully. Yes, but she's a beautiful girl. So this is our Clover. She's a real mama's girl. She is a lynx. That's why you can see the fawn and the grey through her. She is mum to our 3 beautiful babies that we took to therapy this morning, that you would have seen on the earlier part of the video. She will be 2 in September. She is daughter of our Peaches and granddaughter of our Willow. So her lines are pedigree, because we have the background of her, and usually we have the backgrounds of the father as well. She usually breeds with Bear, so yeah, but she's an absolute sweetheart. She's a real cuddle bun. She's not your typical female. Females do not usually like cuddles, but she will cuddle you for hours. Honestly, she is brilliant, and her temperament is showing through the babies, because they are a dream, an absolute dream. So I just thought I'd quickly show you Piglet, who is digging at the ground, which I don't mind, because being concrete, it's keeping his claws down. But yeah, he's a funny little thing. He loves being out and running around, but don't on all our buns. So we're now in the summer house and it's quite warm in here. So we're going to give it a bit of a clean up and get it cooled down really. So let's get started. As you can see, Oreo likes to give a helping hand because he's the one that caused all the mess. If anyone is familiar and has bunnies, you'll be fully aware of spring fever and bunnies. This old chap up here, he's 3, but he loves to dig everything this time of year. So we thought we'd put their hay up top because we have hay down the bottom that's for our babies and from my mum, and I call him stepdad because he is like a stepdad to them. He is amazing with the babies, so that they can have some quiet time up top. But it turns out that he is now just wanting to dig the hay, so it's an absolute delight. So yeah, let's just finish off cleaning. Cooling pad back down. I'm gonna now clean out their hay box and their toilet. So I don't do that in here because I like to give it a good thorough clean. So we're gonna do that outside and I'll be back shortly. So so hot honestly. So one toilet cleaned out. These are brilliant for the gridded bit. So obviously the toilet goes beneath, so it just keeps pools clean. We have the hay box cleaned out, one of their hay boxes anyway. Oh, and if you look, we should straight away, our babies are loving life. But not only do we have mum and stepdad, I'll show you the quick peek at the babies. So here we have little babies. Oh, but we can't let them out at the moment because the doors are open. But really does need a bit of a clean out here. So yeah, here they are, 3 weeks old. We are decorating in here, so do not panic, it's not going to look like this forever. But we used to have this indoors for our indoor rabbit, and we've brought it out here for our summer house. So cleaning up now, and time to fill the waters up. So we've had to resort over to bottles at the moment. One, because it's easier for the babies because they tend to jump in the bowls, which isn't great, so you end up with soaking wet babies. But also Mum was suffering with a bit of dermatological issue with her cheek being quite wet. It wasn't, thankfully we've had her checked out. It's not her eye, and it's not her teeth. It's purely because we needed to change the filters in their normal wet water bowl. So we've had that changed. So excuse, as I said, it's not the cleanest in here, because obviously Mum isn't spayed, and she does have a tendency to poop where she wants to. Oreo is pretty good. He's toilet trained. He knows what to do. Thankfully, wee-wees do go on the toilet, which is a blessing, but we do get a lot of poop. So yeah, hopefully after this litter, we can get little Autumn spayed, and then they can live a happy life and it won't be so chaotic. And they are loving this hay, by the way. Can we just see this? So I'm going to pop the link. I'll get the words out today. I'll pop the link in the comments below so that you can actually order yourself some if you're in the UK. But yeah, absolutely loving it. So for those panicking about the fact that we're using bottles, please don't. We have a large water bowl here, which I place up the top so that when Oreo and Autumn come up, they can have a drink. And then we have our fabulous, can't get my words out today. Fabulous cat water pump. So I'll do a bit of a close-up and I will tag this one below. It is in our Amazon shop, and you can get that ordered. It's fantastic. It's censored. Obviously it's filtered water. It lasts quite a long time. The bunnies love it. It's just, obviously, make sure you keep an eye on the filter. It was our first time and I did check the filter. First time was fine to be cleaned, but the second time clearly wasn't. So you do have to make sure you get some filters to make sure that you don't have any issues with your bunnies. So I think we're winning here. It's pretty clean, as said, as clean as can be for bunnies. It will be a lot better when we get everything decorated in here. Obviously I had started and yeah, didn't get too far. Other things had taken over, so we will be putting new flooring down, a new rug, painting obviously the stairwell. So I will show you around quickly, even though I said just do not look at the rug because it is a bit gross. But that's our delightful Autumn. So she's a little bit hot at the moment because it is hot. It's very hot. So this is what I've created. So as I said, I've used this that I created for our living room, and obviously I've opened up and there's a grid of space there, and there is one the other end, but obviously it's not worth it there. Doors open. Obviously I can't open the drawers because the fencing panel is in the way, but it's obviously made this ladder. Again, we need to get that sorted, but as I said, while she's unspayed, there's no point. So we've got a toilet, we've got a little Oreo on the toilet up there. So yeah, I'll step back a little bit. Got bed here. There is a cushion to go on it, but I'm yet to put it on there because I'm just afraid it'll get mucky. So we'll wait until, as I said, after she's spayed. So looking at the space outside, we have got a dig box, although Autumn has destroyed it. So I need to put some more mud in there. They've got their hides. Obviously there's the open doors. I put wood chip down because they are diggers, especially spring fever. Got some pretty little lights, and then obviously we've got some lights going up at the top which come on at night, which is lovely. As you can see, the cooling pad is a blessing for our mum that is currently still feeding her babies. It gives her her belly can get quite hot, bless her. So yeah, if you can get one of these pads, they are incredible. I think we picked ours up from B&M, but there is some other places, and I will tag one on Amazon, and I will put some onto our Amazon storefront as well because they're always handy. So I'm going to leave it here for today. We do have more things that we do throughout the day, obviously in feeding time, but I'm going to dive into that one in the next day or two when we have our fresh veggie delivery come in, which I can show you what we get. So yeah, obviously they have their food tea time, so they have their greens and veggies, and then they have a treat at bedtime. So yeah, I think we're going to just leave it here. I could do with a really good shower because I am absolutely sweltering after doing that summer house. But I hope you've enjoyed and got a little bit of an idea of how our days, well, my day could be. But yeah, we'll see you soon.